This is what mistake a lot of ladies make. I think I was once a victim of that. But you have to understand that if you want to earn respect from a man, you don't have to express what you feel by putting up a long face, especially when you are upset or you feel like he didn't do or get something right or he just managed it the way you don't like. So understand that it is better to communicate than to act or to put up expressions, to put up actions that you just want to get his attention. It doesn't work for men. So if you want to command respect from a man, you have to be logical because men are logical. They are not emotional beings. This doesn't mean they don't have emotions, but their language is just so different from that of the woman because a woman is more practical with her expression, her feelings. She just want to, push her body in such a way that gets your attention. It might work for your fellow woman. Like when a woman is acting up around her fellow woman, they understand that language. You can easily feel bad because a lady just acted the way you don't like, and her facial expression, her body language, everything like that. Ladies can focus on that and they can take note of that quickly and easily. But when you are dealing with a man who is a different, let's say, individual, just understand that he has a different language altogether. So you don't have to, put up expressions always. Just try to communicate intelligently. It's very important. When you feel that he did something wrong to you, when he does something you don't like to you, there are better ways to go about it. Don't just get angry and try to express yourself by acting so weird, which is what we do sometimes. But try as much as possible to find a possible environment, a better way to communicate, like express yourself with communication, and that should be done intelligently. And how to actually communicate intelligently is that you need to take some time to really think about what you want to talk about. Like when you are all upset, all angry, or maybe the feeling is so strong on you, is not necessarily the right time to communicate. You just have to take it down, like take time to get back yourself, like have some control over your emotions, and then begin to think about what you want to talk about and be sure that you are actually presenting your discussion in the right way. For ladies, I believe that you put up expression because you want to communicate something, but that is not the way it works. Your expression, maybe facial expression, body language, everything you are doing is to tell him something. But of course, when he's not getting the message, you have to look out for what really works. You have to look out for what really works, and which is logical discussions, like really talk with him. So when you take your time to think about what you are going to be discussing, that is when you will come up with reasonable ideas and a better way to present it. Because in thinking about it, you can equally understand places that you didn't get it right or where you feel what he's actually saying. Because sometimes people can get upset because they have not really taken their time to look at what the other person is pointing at. So, but when you take your time, you can also find out what the problem is or what it is that he wants you to see, and that is going to put you in a better position to still correct him intelligently or still express yourself intelligently through communication, and he's going to respect you for that. Trust me, men respect ladies and women who do that. Number two is to improve in your dignity. Just have some self-respect for yourself. Like I see ladies who don't have self-respect for themselves. If you want someone to respect you, you have to give the respect first. Is very important. So if you want to really command respect from men, one of the things that men don't joke with is your looks. Try to look good. Try to look like what you want them to call you. So if you want to be respected, you have to first of all dress like someone who respects herself. Put up a good clothes, just cover yourself well and still look pleasant, attractive, and lovely. There are ways to do that. Of course, whatever people see you put on will determine where they will put you. Like they can decide your class by what they see you wear, put on, the way you smell, the way you carry yourself. The four ways you can respect yourself while in a relationship with a man is number one, dress well, look attractive, look appealing, but don't look seductive because men don't respect ladies who look seductive. You are just calling for sex when you look seductive. Except if you want to attract a man for sex, of course, you have a mission, you have yeah, that's a purpose and you have decided to do that. But apart from that, if you really want respect from this guy, it is not a time to dress seductive. Rather, you have to dress like someone who is together. Remember, you will be addressed how you dress. That is so much of a truth. Smell good and sincerely look attractive. Carry yourself with respect and dignity. The way you walk matters a lot. You don't have to be careless the way you walk, like your steps when you are on heels, when you are on flat. Sometimes my husband would be like, I need you to always be on heels. When you put on heels, heels coordinate your steps. So practically, you just can't be walking carelessly when you are on heels. So I think going on heels is going to help you a whole lot to really learn how to carry yourself well, like coordinate your steps, walk like someone who respects herself. And your body language is so important, like the way you walk, the way you carry your bags, and the way you just approach people, the way you talk, your choice of words, and being you don't talk carelessly, especially when there is discussion or when you are needed to come into a discussion or a matter. So you don't talk carelessly. These things help to put it together. It's called self-respect. So the third way to respect yourself while in a relationship is to choose friendships that uplift you. Like choose to be around people that respect you. Very important, because if you respect yourself, you will equally have people who respect you. So when a man looks at you, he sees people who respect you, not that they bow to you, but they equally respect themselves. They are ladies of the same category with you. They have some kind of values, or they have kind of their courage, their values. They are, they respect themselves as well. Being in a relationship that is filled of people who respect themselves and they equally respect you as well as you also respect them. So such kind of relationship, with because people always care to know the people that are your friends. They When a man is in your life, he will always get to know the people that are your friends, and sometimes they get to respect you just because of the people that are around you, because they've seen that the people that are around you are, I think, they have value, they have dignity, and of course, when they respect themselves, they will equally respect you, and he can't come around you to not respect you. So it's important to take note of that. Okay, and finally, on respecting yourself is to stay away from toxic relationships, stay away from abusers, people that abuse you, people that look down on you, because it's like an influence. They are going to influence you, and you will begin to drop down on your dignity and your values and self-respect. So stay away from people that are toxic. Decide to treat yourself with respect. Decide to go for the right relationship. Go with people that love you. Go with people that accept you. Go with people that really have some kind of values for you. It's going to go a whole long way to boost your self-esteem and help you to respect yourself even more. Remember, when a man walks into your life and see you respecting yourself and see these things in order in your life, it's going to really get him to want to be with you, not just be with you anyhow or carelessly, but want to meet up with your standard. Men are chasers, so they love it when they chase you. Before they chase you, they need to see something they don't have, or something they feel attracts them or they admire. And if you can put up with self-respect, they are gonna, of course, come after you with respect. The third way to command and earn respect from a man is get your own life going. Like, you need to have a life. You have a world of your own. Like, you are a complete human being that has a life, you have a purpose, you have a destiny, you have the things you care about doing. You are just complete the way God curated and fashioned you. You must understand that you don't have to sit around to wait for a man to do everything for you, like be so dependent on a man, or waiting for a hands me down kind of maybe money, or you're always waiting to receive that care, love, like you always want him to be loving you, kissing you, hugging you, and all that, and always demanding. You don't have to always demand and always want to take from him and take from him. So you have to get busy with your own goals, get busy with your own life, This doesn't mean you don't have time for him. Of course, everything should be on balance. You have time for him, but get busy with your life. But you have to discover what your life is first of all before you get busy with that. So some people who suffer from this, some people who suffer this are just people who happen to not have found purpose, or they have not found their passion, their zeal in, they have not found their passion in life. So it's very important to understand that if you want to command the respect from a man, you don't have to be depending on him. You need a level of independence, like the kind of independence that gets you in the position of contributing to the relationship, like being a complete woman. Not like you want to do without a man, but the fact that you are self-dependent, the fact that you can actually work out something on your own and still be all right. Of course, sometimes men need some space. I must assure you that men need some space. So he's not, you are not all he is thinking about every time. So you don't make him your priority. If you do that, it's never going to work, and he's never going to respect you for that. But he respects you further when he understands that you are busy and you are fine even without him. Yes, you need him, but even if he's not there, you are still fine, you are still comfortable, and you are good. So to do that, you need to find your goal, find your world, find your people, find friends, find your talent, and just get busy working on something. So number five is put some boundaries and really be serious about your boundaries. Like he should be able to know that you have some boundaries. Maybe these are your do's and these are your don'ts. And of course, you are putting up those boundaries because you want to really care for yourself. Like really take care of yourself. Those boundaries are for your good and for the health of the relationship. And when he crosses the boundaries, it should come with consequences. Like let him see that you are not okay with the fact that he crossed the boundaries and there are consequences to that. Of course, he should see that it never worked when he did it the way you never wanted it, which are your boundaries. Number four is you get some respect when you give it. You cannot get what you don't give. So if you give him respect, he's gonna give it back to you. So you don't have to nag a man and expect him not to disrespect you by nagging you too. So when you nag a man, expect him to learn how to nag you back. And when you keep insulting a man, what do you expect? He's definitely going to insult you. Maybe he's learning and still processing how he's going to go about it, because he's also learning how and what works for you. So when he sees that this is just your style, so you might as well assume that this is what works for you and start using it on you also. So if you want to get a respect from a man, give him the respect, respect yourself around him, and still give him the respect he needs. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Like